What's up, everybody? Welcome back to I1. We are here for a confessional with Papa, level 9, level 10. Papa, first thing on your mind, what is it?
How the fuck am I still here?
Top 7, baby.
Oh,
Are you
girl,
gonna?
and it's gonna be top 6 because I got the
Are you?
power.
Yeah, you do. You're not gonna get. You beat my placement in Ascendance. You're gonna beat Antoinette's placement. Will you become the Delaney of Paradise?
Oh my god, not Delaney, girl.
Okay. From your perspective, why is Billy no longer here?
Cause he was a dumbass bitch. No. So I mean it kind of is because he was a dumbass bitch.
In the nicest way, Billy.
No, not in the nicest way. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's his fault for leaking the alliance. If he would have kept his mouth shut, Garrett wouldn't have voted for him, and then he wouldn't have went up, and Garrett would have went up, but he was trying to cover all his bases, and he was an idiot, so that's why. And then he was stupid for putting Garrett in there. I mean, I guess me, Garrett, or Hannah could have beat him in that, but yeah, he just played it horribly. So like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad that he's gone because now I don't have to like deal with him leaking everything again. But yeah, he did it to himself.
Do you think it opens up your game that there's like, oh, we need to be concerned of the closeness of Billy and Papa?
I hope it'll save me for like another round or something. Because people I think see Hannah and Garrett as close now and not me as close with either of them per se. So I'm hoping that I know Sharonica's targeting Romeo this round, but I don't want Romeo to go. So I'm hoping if anyone does go home, it's Romeo this round or my target Jackie. Because then next round it'll basically force everyone to go after the duo of Hannah and Garrett and not me, and then I can make top 5, and then figure something out from there. But I think, I mean, I didn't get any votes in sandbox round, which is surprising. So I guess I'm doing something right.
Well, was it you and Sharonica, I think? Were the two
Yeah.
none?
I don't know
Like,
how either of
like
us
on
got
paper,
no
y'all are maybe like, I don't want to say like the most vocal or messy, but like,
Oh, we are.
y'all like share those similar characteristics that other people in the game do not. And
Very
you would
that.
think on paper that those archetypes that you and Sharonica share, you would think would give y'all some
votes.
some votes, and it did not. What do you credit that to?
Me being a savvy player. No. I don't know. I think it's just people had other targets. I think people have seen now, with me especially. People have tried to target me, and everyone that has tried to target me has gone home. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people. So I think they're trying to slow down the get Papa out train, because it's just not working. So if they could get all of my allies out and then I'm alone, then they're able to get me out. Which like cool. But yeah, I don't know how I'm doing it. I've played from the bottom before, but I have never played from that low of the bottom. And I've never came back this I'm not gonna say effortlessly because it wasn't effortlessly. Like I've had to put in effort. But like I'm in like a decent position and I don't know how. So
Do you really not know how?
no, I really don't. I thought I was 100% the next boot after my my CPU week, and then it was gotcha. So then we didn't get nommed, and then it didn't matter because then Tyler went home. But I mean, either way, I wasn't going home that round because it was like a random pick. But then it was like the next round that was possible, I went up. And then I stayed Yunnan, which made no sense to me. And then I didn't get touched the next round after. So it's like, how?
So Billy goes, racing is selected.
Thank God.
Did you have any influence? I know like there wasn't much talk about it. I don't like, at least like during the whole live night, but like was racing something that you tried to push for on your own time because you knew you had that power, or was it just like happenstance that people were like racing and you threw racing up and it?
So I talked to Hannah and Garrett about it prior because I'm like, they said that we might have to pick the start of the next round at this live night. I was like, we need to be prepared in case. I'm like, what do we want to do? And at that point, I didn't know that Hannah had the retro power. She mentioned retro, but then we were like, we don't think that's best for Final 7. So I said either simulation or racing is probably going to be the best for us. And I said, and if we do racing and we all like try to submit the same ranking, like we should be okay, which we hadn't talked about ranking since the last time we put in a ranking, and that was when Billy was here and it was a mess. But who else picked racing? It was me, Sharonica, Jackie, and someone else. I don't know. But Jackie told me that she wanted to do racing or sandbox, but I feel like that was the round before. So I just assumed that she was going to do racing since those were her two options before. But yeah, no, I didn't really try to push it because I'm like, it's like final 8, final 7. Like eventually, like it's just gonna, if everyone picks whatever they want, like we all have an equal chance. So
Now we discussed like you not getting votes in sandbox, and you are at the like top end of the race right now. You're in third position. So
thanks, Hannah, for ranking me number 1. So it bumped me above Jackie and Garrett.
yeah, and that one vote for first place puts you in third place. Which
Good.
is good because it's like between the 3 that tied third place and fifth place, there's like a big difference there, especially with such little numbers.
Yeah.
How do you plan on staying, towards the front end of this race?
It's simple. I told Hannah and Garrett, and I'm reiterating it today, pull Jackie down to the bottom as far as she can, because if she is close enough to the bottom, I could push her down to the bottom, and then she will go home because we've already tallied votes. Well, we as in me and Garrett have already tallied votes, and then I kind of told Hannah, so she seemed on board. But if I told them, I said, if I'm on the bottom and I can't pull anyone, I said, I'm pushing myself out. I said, I ain't saving y'all. And me and Garrett found that it is safest bet if any of the 3 of us are in the bottom of me, Hannah, and him. It's Hannah, because then me and Garrett basically control the vote on Romeo, which I don't want Romeo or Hannah to go, because if I save Romeo here and he thinks that I am like the big reason for him staying, he will be more inclined to work with me, I feel. And going into the final 6, that is amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think Sharonica will push me down, but I think she'll try to push down like Garrett or Hannah. I don't know what Benny would do, and then I don't know what Jackie would do. I have an itch that like I'm Jackie's target, because when we were talking, she was like, well, I want to make a move, but like I want to make a move that like 3 people want to do. And like I want to see like what everyone wants to do. And I was like, you can't keep playing like a passive game. Like we're at final 7. Like you need to play for yourself eventually. And she has a plan on what she wants to do. It's just she doesn't want to share it. or she just doesn't think that she'll have the pull for it. And I was like, well, is it Garrett? And she's like, well, I'm kind of over targeting him. So it's like, it's me or Hannah, because Romeo's already in the bottom. So you would have just been like, oh, yeah, like I want to go for Romeo because Sharonica's been vocal about it. So, yeah, I have like an itch that she's coming for me. And honestly, I found out my mistake last time in racing. Me, Kennedy, and Billy found it out immediately after we did the challenge, and we all moved. We all try to move each other individually, which was stupid. You need to have a target and push them down, and not everyone try to push themselves up. So yeah, but I don't know. This one's gonna be like kind of crazy because like there's only 7 rankings, and like number 1 both times move someone 3. Like they could single-handedly move someone all the way down almost. So I just have to win.
And you've been one of the most winningest gamers left in the game. So if anybody has a really good shot at these next 2 laps, you are one of them.
It is my goal. I want to be second or first, because what I want to happen, I don't think there's enough rounds left in the game to do it. I want to win a competition in each round of like the different styles. So yeah. I've already got gotcha. I've already done simulation. And I've already done oh, I guess both my wins were in simulation. And then so I've gotten 2. Because I think I only have 3 comp wins. Yeah. So I want to get a win in racing this week. So I just need to be corruptor or CPU. So I need to be second or first. Preferably I would like a corruptor win again because I want my card to look cute. Because then it would be 2-2. But yeah, no, I guess it's not possible anymore because there's not enough rounds. But I still want to win as many comps as I can because I need them. And that's going to be my thing if I make it to the end.
So I'm guessing ideally, like in Papa's perfect world, tonight, Jackie will be debugged from the game?
Yes.
And if it's Jackie versus Romeo, you have a hand in saving Romeo. So at 6, you're at least in good graces with Romeo, plus your allies, Garrett and Hannah.
Yep. And then Sharonica shouldn't target me because I keep pushing that we're like kind of at the same point right now where we're not like the tops, but we're not the bottoms. And I just need to keep pushing that because then if she doesn't target me, then the only person that I don't know about would be Benny. And that's one person. So.
All right, Papa, I'm good on questions. Is there anything that I haven't mentioned that you would like to discuss?
If I don't have to use my power this round, I'm saving it because it can be used as a challenge advantage in the next round, and it's the last round that it happened. So I want to save that because then if I could win the comp during retro, that would be amazing.
Thinking ahead.
So, and then I told Hannah, oh, I guess I should talk about this. Next round, we want retro because she has the power that basically adds a veto in the retro round. So I'm like, well, if me, you, or Garrett wins, we don't have to use the power, so just don't use it. And then we put up whoever, and then we just instantly send someone home. It's like, but if we lose, use it. So I'm hoping that I can win CPU, and then they don't, like Hannah just doesn't use it, and then we can just easily get someone else. So
your side is stacked with the appropriate powers for the end of this game.
Almost every single one. I know that they're gonna push. I have a theory that Benny has the survival power because I think he was the only one that voted for survival, and that's one of the only other powers that hasn't been used because I overrode it. So I have a theory that he has it. So survival is a no for me.
I don't expect that to be written on your paper, huh?
Never. Again.
All right, Papa, you're good for 9 and 10.